The story I'm about to share is a journey that started 4 years ago. On the sunlit shores of Cape Town, life was full, beautiful, and good. Hi, I'm Tess, and this is my book, The Apricot Memoirs. You'll forever know the meaning. I was slow dancing and often sinking in the rhythms of motherhood, creating and making and endlessly running into dreams. I worked hard. I was full to the brim with projects, ones I'd dreamt of and ones beyond what I'd hoped for. A freelancer's dream, growing at the speed of flowers in the sun, and life was full, beautiful, and good. And then there was this one night. I woke to the darkness of my hotel room. I couldn't shake this feeling, and there, a still small voice found me at 2 a.m. It was quiet, but so loud, undeniable, unrelenting, fierce as the first light, but gentle and kindly slow. I eagerly listened. As I woke the very next day, I tied my loose ends and took off my shoes, plunging into wide and open spaces where time wasn't hinged or boxed or used. Reluctant but expecting much, I entered a 1-year sabbatical. It was here, after the unwinding, that the rainbows came. Inspired by my daughter, we painted. Rainbows after rainbows, days upon days, browns, orange, pink, yellow, mustard, apricot. Then the words began to find me in all kinds of places. It felt similar to the way I would use paint, or the sense I'd get when I was dancing, but so very, very unfamiliar, because rather than colours and visuals and paint and dance, it was poems. It was like each word was fighting for its chance at a sentence, dancing, slowly moving, making its way towards me. This story is ever so long and detailed, and this film is short. But the book, well, she tells the story. So here I am, heart outside of my pockets, inviting you into my art. The Apricot Memoirs is my first ever book, originally a self-published piece. But now, we are relaunching with international publishers and makers of dreams, Andrews Mcmeel Universal, who will carry this story further. Whether you are new to these pieces or know these poems like song, sit back and unfold as I share some of her pages. Something I'm made of wants to tell a story. There are words in us, our body carrying them. Verses wrapped in paragraphs, essays wrapped in paper, lining soft walls within us. I want to listen. I want to tell. There is beauty here. There is beauty here. Napkins laid witness, while the ears of flowers listened eager, and sounds tumbled into open wine glasses. It's here I breathe easy, in spaces and places where dreams fall out, with no need to rescue them, because maybe, why not? Too big, too grand, absolutely never. It's easy to stay hidden in the darkness. Even fools who choose the flowers over and over know that. And in these spaces and places where dreams are held by the light, others believe with you and for you. I'll never unsee the miracle in this. Prayer transcends the ritual of kneeling knees. It's a wild and creative communion, lying within the sigh, the shout, the tears and the dance, a talkative electricity, alive in and through our being. When I say I need alone time, what I really mean is I want to move all the furniture around and move it all back. I want to paint something and leave the brushes to bristle, all because I decided to go wash my hair. I'll forget to take my multi-Vs. I was busy trying on dresses. And suddenly I'll move every plant to the tiles in the sunroom just to water them. The plants will make like a jungle at the front door because there's that book I once read explaining the cycle of butterflies. So I'll rummage around for it, but in my hunt I'll find old photos. Sleeping in nostalgia for what feels like 10 minutes, and suddenly it's dusk. Dinner will be the last thing on my mind. I'll likely throw a handful of vegetables into some butter, and amid the kitchen mess, I'll pour some Spanish wine while closing my eyes at the same time. I'll light some candles, open all the windows, change the sheets, and fall asleep early because nothing excites me more. So when I say I need alone time, this is really what I mean.
Close your eyes and smell.
He did just as my heart needed that day. He bought me flowers, told me I was crazy, but said he loved me anyway. When imagination returns, it means we are back in our body. The Muse, a delightful, playful, duty-less mystery. She leads us fearlessly into wide and open spaces. There's art in my hair, poetry beneath my shoes, ornaments in the sky, and pink lavender in the moon. I'm choosing an agendaless season where hurry doesn't live, but flowers do grow. My insides forever wrestling with the rhythms of fast and slow. I favour them equally. Notice where you are when you unfold. Notice where you are when you have breath. How transformative are words, shaping the worlds around us, just as water carves homes in rocks. A proverb once did this for me. Discover beauty in everyone. Forever defining how I want to live my life in all matters and things. My greatest undoing, my brightest adventure. All five senses sparking to the music, sweeter than ever before. Sun, a fragrance like dandelion, the stars like fire, the sand like clouds, and the wine like sweet solace. Eyes walking asleep in my mind, a slow song with an unexpected crescendo. Nothing can prepare one for such a time as this. Let yourself undo. The sooner, the sweeter. Motherhood. If my current ways can no longer carry me, I don't want to row in that boat any longer. I stand face to face with dark yet kind storm clouds, smiling at me with secrets of splendour. And just like a song, I sing right at them with fierce ocean eyes, asking them to sway towards me. I want the change and the thirst and the mess and the surge and the growth and the freedom and the creativity. I want the alchemy of it all to charge at me like a dance with no shoes. We were never created for comfy. I casually ask myself questions to see what returns. That way, the answers can bound toward me without needing to be fully rounded. They twirl and play and even sometimes applaud their own nonsense. I catch them laughing as they hold hands with ideas that terrify my inner poetess. And as they offer up their swordplay and teacups and saucers, I take a sip, turn off the night lamp, fall to sleep.
Give me paint beneath my feet.
I'm barely able to articulate the seasons past. A season that demands more than my pen yet knows how. It's my hope that one day I may have the wisdom to build words around these apricot pieces, and maybe they too will become a book. I'm thankful for the call to yield and all that it teaches. The winds of change, they came and ever so subtly beckoned. They called me into a sandstorm.
I paint rainbows, sunny rainbows, and I bring.
Thank you for being here. The Apricot Memoirs is now available everywhere, all over this beautiful world.